Good afternoon, good evening, and good night. We are back again. And let me take a sip of my Celsius real quick. This is day one of asking Dodash to turn over a new leaf. Again, the ball is in her court. When she stops scamming, I'll stop making videos. When she turns over a new leaf, I'll stop making videos. That's what this is. We got a lot of new people in the fold, and most of the comment section is pretty good. They have an understanding because I came into the game so late, so they were able to develop their own opinion based off what this woman has done. But every so often, I'm reminded of why I keep doing this. Every time I'm like, yo, I've had enough. Maybe they've had enough. I'm reminded as to why I keep doing this. Somebody in the comment section will say, hey, I saw her video, then I saw yours. I watched yours. I was a little hesitant at first. Then I started watching. Then I went back and looked at some things and it all made sense. So I do not have a personal grudge about with this woman. I do not know her at all. I just know what she's doing on the platform. And as far as me taking down scammers, that's not what this channel is at the moment. I mean, do I go down that road? I don't know. But that's not what this channel is. That's not what it set out to be. I want to remind you guys, I sat back and I watched for 7 months as everybody else when she was hot to talk about, when nobody wanted to believe the words that were being said because they labeled people as haters. But as the receipts came up, they were undeniable. And that's all I'm doing. So why do I want her to stop? She is taking advantage. She's not scamming like a better health scam or a sponsorship scam. That's not what this is. And those things are wrong too. This is simply about the fact that her target audience, the fact that she is manipulating the YouTube platform and she is targeting older people, she is targeting women, she is targeting gullible people, she is targeting the religious person in order to benefit her YouTube channel. When she stops, I will stop. I might even stop before she does. That's a real possibility because a leopard doesn't change its spots. And I don't see her stopping anytime soon. There's a channel that I watch occasionally. It's about a woman who, her name is Chantel, and she's obese. And there's a guy who makes videos about her every single day. That's all he talks about. He almost has 20,000 subscribers. It's a whole community based around the life of this person. And when I started talking about Dodash, I was like, I don't want this to become like that. That's not what I want this channel to be. I don't want this channel to be that. So we will get to a point that we move on because my goal is either to limit her reach as much as possible or just help what I would love to happen is for her to just turn over a new leaf. That's what I would love to happen. Just stop scamming. Just repent. You know, she talks about God a lot, but she never talks about repenting. She never talks, it's never anybody else's fault. So, and again, and for those of you who are new, I made a video about her. And I think that that's probably another issue that I have when she was brand spanking new and she was taking the world by storm. And big creators were doing kind of, reviews of her and bringing attention to her channel. She actually helped me. She was so inspiring. She was so positive and she threw it out the window. But this is her latest video. And this is why we can't move forward. This is I want to be very clear to everybody watching. I just want her to stop. That's all I want her to do. Stop. Go. You can live your life whatever way that she wants, but when I say I want her to stop, I mean if she stops, then I'll stop. Because as long as she's out here scamming, it's like a police officer, right? There's always crime. You got to punch in every single day to keep the order. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to keep the order because this person that you're looking at on the screen, I have never seen anything like this. I'm telling you, man, she is like literally the YouTube version of Scamanda. It's only a matter of time. And a lot of you guys in the comment section are saying like, yo, maybe this needs to go beyond YouTube. And as like the authorities and stuff. And a lot of the things that are happening, I don't know legally wise if there's any ground there. I have no idea. I'm not a law expert. Maybe somebody does know. But if she was to get taken off the platform based on something she did, my job would be done. I would pivot. My views would absolutely suck. Yes, somebody said my channel is tied to hers. It probably is. I believe I can rebound. I believe that I can survive this. And if I can't, I will tell everybody who's interested in YouTube information to come over to whatever new channel. I even thought about it last night. Like, should I start making YouTube content on a separate channel just in case this one doesn't survive? When eventually either you guys get tired of this or she stops. And I think you guys are going to get tired first. So this is her latest video. They said I fell off. Now they mad I didn't quit. Again, she's talking about most likely me and maybe some other creators as well. It's a 12-minute video. But I just want to say something exclusively to Dodash and the people who support her. What does it tell you that my comment section, this community that we've built, my comment section talking about you, gets more interaction than your comment section from you, from videos that you make? That is a sign. And it's pretty sad, but that should tell... It is sad. The more you go down this rabbit hole, the sadder it gets.
I was doing so. I was like,
oh my God. Here's our latest video.
Listen to me. Don't stop. Don't get defeated. Don't stop. Don't get defeated. Don't stop.
Okay. So, did you know that there are people that choose to listen to my commentary on her videos than rather stomach watching one of hers? I watch Dodash so you don't have to. That might actually become a series, maybe starting today. But this is also day one of asking Dodash to stop scamming, to turn over a new leaf.
Don't get defeated. Don't stop. Hey, don't get defeated. Say it with me in the comments. Don't stop. Don't get defeated. Don't stop. Don't get defeated. Don't stop. People looking at me, but don't stop. Don't get defeated.
I
Don't
wanted to
stop.
skip this part. I thought
Don't
I did.
get defeated. You need somebody in your life who will tell you the things they've been through, but they still came out, baby. What happened in the Bible? They went through the fire and still came out with no burns, no nothing. I have been in car accidents and walked away with not a scratch. I have got hit by a car and it left no scratch. When I first got this car, y'all, a day later, somebody hit my brand new car. I looked, it made me look crazy because there was no scratch. Okay? Y'all, people act like they ain't been through nothing. People act like they ain't been through nothing. Like they ain't doing things, like they ain't going through stuff. But God came through and came in and fixed the problem, and now their health is better.
Okay, so in all honesty, I see that I really want her to find her peace, like seriously, and just leave this alone. Please, just leave the scamming ways alone, because the more you watch her, the more you realize that there's something else going on, and she likes to project a lot. That's the word I was looking for last night. Thank you, guys. She likes to project a whole lot, and it's actually pretty sad. It really is, and it's just like, but like I said, and we'll get more into it.
Now their life is better. People act, man, I'm telling y'all, I've been through so much. And right now, we're in some stuff, okay? And I have a new strength. And I'm sharing that strength with y'all. It's easy to falter. It's easy to say, I'm done, I give up, I'm not doing this no more. But when you don't, and when you stand up to the demon, and when you stand up and you don't give up, you build a new strength. What's up?
Now, listen. I'm gonna be real with you. I don't play around with this stuff, demonic things. That's not what this channel is about. And sometimes I feel like I'm real cautious about reacting to one of her videos because I don't like all this. I don't like all this, right? So, but yeah.
You build a new strength, and I don't know why people are not out here talking about the strength that you build when you are hit from when you come from rock bottom, when you are hit from behind, when you are stoned, when you are bullied, when you are taken down and you get back up. People don't talk about it. They don't talk about it. They look at you like you crazy. Like you looking at me like I'm crazy right now, but the stuff that I've been through, I build a new strength. Let me tell you about it. telling you.
One of the hardest things, hey, give me a clapping emoji in the comment section. I listen to everything in double speed. Everything in double speed. In order for you to understand these videos, I have to listen to this at regular speed. It is literally like torture. So I need, if everybody could just give me the clapping emoji in the comment section. You can put it in as many times as you want to. I need that because this is literally like torture.
For a minute, you'll be like, dang. But then you'll be like, okay, God. And then God will send people. God will send YouTube videos in your life to encourage you. You ain't never ever heard of a Napoleon Hill. And all of a sudden you got it all on your timeline. And you listening. And you like, what? Because that's how God works. Okay, first comes the trial. Then comes your denial. And then you get feeling like you defeated. And then you all of a sudden you keep praying and you keep and then all of a sudden you got this strength and you get back up and you keep getting back up and then stuff will keep trying to knock you down and you keep getting back up. Let me tell y'all how joyful this life is to live. Even with all the stuff going on in this life, you can still have an abundant life. You just got to keep getting up, showing up, baby. Listen.
All right, so to everybody that's new to this, why do I keep at this? Because there is no accountability. There is zero accountability for any of her actions. And I'm talking about specifically when my issue has to do with YouTube. That's it. Now, of course, am I okay with the stuff she did off platform? Absolutely not. But like we had talked about in yesterday's video, when you have more eyes on you, the more is unearthed about you, the more skeletons come out of your closet, right? She's going to get into that later. But there's zero accountability. There's none. And the fact that she will manipulate you, the new small creator that wanted to buy in, it's sad because I see a lot of y'all with less than 100 subscribers, with less than 5,000. Some of you are desperately trying to get monetized for whatever reason. And she not only misled you, but she also took advantage of you by taking your hard-earned money. I'm not pocket watching her at all, but if you are going to provide a service, you must have some type of value. It must have some type of value. And she has shown through her off-platform activities that she does not fulfill her obligations. And now she's brought it to this platform. And she took something she didn't know, which is anything about YouTube. And she took that, she made it to her advantage to take advantage of you, to make you think that a $25 shout out was going to do anything for your channel. It did nothing for your channel, but what it did is everything for her. To make you think she was qualified to do a $200 channel review when there are channels with over 2 million subscribers that don't charge for channel reviews. To make you think that her time was worth $1,000 to help you on YouTube and weight loss, when there is no reason that anybody should take a meal plan that might have been customized for them or a generic general meal plan and put it and act like it's catered to you. I don't know a lot about nutrition and fitness as far as going to a nutritionist, but what I do know is every time I watch some type of weight loss or fitness program, every single thing is catered to that person, because one thing does not work for everybody. You have health issues, you have all of that thing that you have to consider, all of those things.
I don't understand. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I just be dealing with stuff. Maybe, but I get back up.
There's no accountability to any of this. That's the sad part. Everybody's trying to attack her and bully her, which is not the case at all. Everybody that I've ever watched has simply been talking about her scamming ways, off platform and on platform. It wasn't us that said that they were never going to charge for something and then charge for a bare bones course. It wasn't us that duplicated that and then went up. We didn't do any of those things. There is no accountability, but a lot of projection, a lot of reflection about how she's always getting knocked down and all of this stuff, like everybody's out to get her. That is not the case. But her numbers continue to show that what we're saying is fact.
Maybe, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I was the one bullied. Maybe everybody else was having a great life. Maybe I was the only one suppressed. Because I get back up. Maybe you don't. I get back up. I mean, people walking around like bad stuff just don't happen to everybody. People walking around like,
Now pay attention to the next couple of minutes.
okay, yeah, like literally my bank account. I just tried to log into my account. The system is down for everybody. I was trying to order me some food in line, and I logged in. I couldn't even pay for the food. And yes, that'll make you frustrated. And I've been through this before. I had a pain for weeks that I was scared would never go away. I started fasting, and it just went away. It just went away. And I think of all the times that God has shown up in my life. And now I'm like, I can't even be mad for too long because I know it's gonna pass. It's not gonna be like this always. And it's like, why? I'm 43. I'm at a point in my life where now when something happens, something bad happens, something that don't go my way happen, when something that falls apart, I don't even trip no more. And if I do trip, it only be for a few seconds because I know God is going to show up and come in and rectify that thing.
She's tripping right now. She's literally tripping right now. This is projection at its finest. She's tripping right now. She literally just said that when things fall apart, some of those things are her YouTube channel. But not long before I got involved in this, people were trying to tell her. People were trying to lay out the path. I have continued to lay it out as to what she needs to do in order to maybe have a chance at the future, because this channel is dead.
That's why I am going to be here to encourage you that when things look down, when you feel like things are falling apart, they are, okay? They are. But guess what's going to happen? Everything going to come right back together, and it's all going to make sense, and you're going to be stronger because of it, and you're going to encourage more people because of it, and you're going to be the warrior who stood and didn't give up because of it.
Well, I'm going to tell you this. You have 413 views on the public side of this video after 3 hours. You're not really helping anybody. You're not helping anybody. And you see how you'll notice a trend here. There is zero accountability. There is no accountability at all. See, even if she was doing this, scamming, if she was, the scams come in with the money. That's where the scam come in. All right? Because you say all these things that you're not going to do, and then you turn around and do them. And I'll reiterate the fact that people would rather watch me commentate on one of her videos than watch her videos because they don't want to give her the satisfaction of even one ad. That should tell you everything you need to know. You're going to continue to hear a word. The word of this entire thing is accountability. There is zero with this woman. Zero accountability. And she's putting it off on everything. This whole divine, so she can do whatever she wants, is going to correct itself.
People look at you like they ain't like people like think they ain't never gonna go through something. It's gonna make you stronger.
She's literally talking about herself right now. And she probably could be grouping a lot of things in, but I think her YouTube channel is a big part of this. She had the world in her hand and she dropped it. This is a top case of dropping the ball when greed takes over. Greed takes over. New small YouTube creators, okay? After you settle in and you get your niche and you find out what direction you want to get in, you have to be very cautious. Most of us don't think like this. We don't come out the gate trying to run a racket. We don't come out the gate thinking about how we can scam our audience. When you start a YouTube channel, don't start selling merchandise. Don't start doing that. There's a lot of YouTube gurus that talk about how you can get monetized and you can do all this stuff and you can make money without AdSense, and all that stuff is true. But the one thing that I really don't like, you know what I don't like? I don't like videos that are catered to getting your email address. I hate hearing that start a digital email list, because my thing is, if I'm providing you a service, like there's a YouTube, a content creator that I had to kind of step away from. I unsubscribed from their email because I saw that I just kept getting bombarded with these emails and I wasn't even reading them. I saw that was the end game, because people are so focused on money that they miss the point of what this is all about. If you build a community, everything else will come and you won't even have to ask for it. That's the best part. You won't have to ask for anything. Your viewers, your community will support you in every way possible without you asking for anything. That's why you have to take the time and build your community first and build it the right way. Don't come out the gate selling a course and you got 100 subscribers. But I can't stand when I see people, and I know people push it all the time, and I know it might be a smart business move, or it might be a smart business move, but I can't stand when people bring their digital products to YouTube and they have 100 subscribers and they talking about you can make money without this, and they got like 2 comments in the comment section. Build a community first, build it the right way, and if you have a viral moment, I suggest that everybody sit down, gather themselves, celebrate the viral moment, but figure out where you're going to go from there. How are you going to capitalize on this without taking advantage of your audience? And like I said, most people do not think like this. Most people don't think, how can I scam my audience?
You keep getting up when you keep getting knocked down. Imagine how much more stronger you be. And that's why you meet older people and you tell them your problems. And I wish they would have talked more about it. I think people need to talk more about how they came through and now you 70 unbothered. Absolutely unbothered. No anxiety whatsoever. I'm like, how are you not worried right now? Because you've been beat down so many times that you see how God come through and you just be like chilling. I know it's gonna be all right. But maybe some people never put themselves out there to get beat down, so they don't know you don't know how strong you are until you've been lit with fire. Baby, diamonds turn into the most precious things when they are burned to the highest temperature. Gold, baby, I won't listen.
The hand smacking is killing me.
I want to be a diamond. I want to be a piece of gold. I want to know what it's like to be the ultimate strongest person on this earth. Give it to me. What? No longer do I want to live like a normal person. I want to be the ultimate. I want to be the beyond. Whatever it is that we're supposed to be, I want to be that and more. People passing by, I don't care what they're looking at, because we need somebody out here who is going to pull from the strength that God has given us. We don't know how powerful we really are. I want to know how powerful I really am. I don't want to work a regular job. I don't want to go to a regular school. I don't want to live a regular life. I want to know how powerful I am. I want to know what I was put here to do. I want to know the being that I was created to be, to the ultimate level of being me.
See, this is all about her. This is all about her. You know, for somebody that talks as much religious stuff as she does, usually, you know, like I said, I don't want to go there, but there's no humility at all. And it shows in the content. It shows in the content. It shows in the fact that there is always, how can you have 5 concurrent scams going on? For all the newcomers, let's recap. She blew up on YouTube. And she said that she would not charge she wasn't going to charge. Started a course. Started a second. That course was $19. Started a second course for $27. While the first course, she claims this is all her fault. They're going to be up. I'm going to pull them down. You guys told me in the comment section, which makes sense, is to create a sense of urgency. Got to buy now. How many of us have got sucked in because something is on sale? Sale ends in 7 hours. Then, after you said you were going to do that or not going to do it, you did it anyway. Then after getting absolutely dismantled, there's no substance, there's no value to what you provided. You then double down and you start channel reviews. Not only are they against YouTube policies, they also have done nothing. And anybody that tell you that their channel is all of a sudden successful is probably lying. They're probably lying. I assure you of that. I assure you of that. Your channel is only as successful as the number of views you get, like real talk, and your returning viewers. That's why it's important to build a community the right way. Because what people see, and this is what really fuels me and grinds my gears. A lot of people, she said in a video yesterday that I only get views talking about her. I know why that is, because that's what most of my audience is interested in. But if you form a proper relationship, this goes beyond necessarily the content that you're making, where people will come support you no matter what. They'll watch whatever you put out because you built that relationship, right? Now, that doesn't apply to everybody. Your numbers can suffer for sure, 100%. And sometimes you can't get it back, but there'll always be a couple that come and watch your content. All right? I did not mean for this video to be this long, but this is a bunch of dissection that we have to talk about. I do not want this for her. I don't. But her aside, I don't want this for you. I don't want this for you. All right? 5 minutes left.
Huh? Huh? You think a little loss is gonna stop me? You think a little video gonna stop me? You think revealing some information gonna stop me? You think what you're doing gonna stop me?
Now, I think that I am grouped in there, but I don't think she's solely talking about me.
Huh? I have the power of God on me.
Wow. So she's scamming you through the power of, okay, all right. I told you, man, Scamanda. This is the YouTube version of Scamanda.
I am a warrior in the spirit.
Oh, Lord. Wow.
And people don't talk about it enough. People don't share their burdens enough. I'm glad you seeing everything that's happening to me, because I'm still going to show up.
So am I. I'm still going to show up as well. Now, I don't know if she's just talking to me, but as long as y'all want to see it, I'm still going to show up too. Because for every video that she keeps making, I save another person. Oh, listen to that. We just saved somebody else. This is unfathomable to me. Like, this is insane. The narcissistic, she literally projects everything onto somebody else while taking zero accountability. I am convinced that she is never going to change. But again, for content's sake, she stops, I'll stop. Or you guys get tired, I'll stop. But this is not about her. This is about you, the new, small, gullible, potentially gullible, the person that's 50 that doesn't know how to start a YouTube channel, the person that's 60 that's terrified to start a YouTube channel. When all of you have potential, you really do. Not all of you will succeed because it takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of consistency. It does take a drive when you're getting beat down by nobody watching your content, for you to stay patient. I think that's the number one thing that new small creators flame out on, is nobody watches. And you know what? I guarantee you take it personal. I used to take it personal. I used to take nobody watching, nobody subscribing extremely personal until I understood why nobody was watching. That's when everything clicked for me.
I'm glad you're witnessing all the things that are going on with my life, because I want God to show you through me. I want God to use me, to build me, to strengthen me, to encourage me, to show you how powerful God really is.
Wow, I mean, I am triggering her. I don't know what's going on in her life. I didn't expose any information that she didn't already put on the internet. Expose, I use that in the loose. I didn't talk about. Because for you to expose it, then you have to be digging something up. So I am just putting into context. I'm rearranging what she's already put on the internet. I mean, I got her triggered for real when all she has to do is stop. That's crazy.
Do more. Do more, God. Do more.
Now, you know what's funny is my banner is be more. That's what's funny.
Most of y'all don't put yourself out there. I realize now. I was wondering why you don't want to do more. Why you ain't this and what? Because people don't want the scrutiny. They don't want the fingers pointed. They don't want the things to come up out of the things that people don't know. They don't want anybody to reveal the things that people, because they feel like it would.
That whole, we got to listen to that again. That whole sequence was her telling on herself.
Most of y'all don't put yourself out there. I realize now. I was wondering why you don't want to do more. Why you ain't this and what? Because people don't want the scrutiny. They don't want the fingers pointed. They don't want the things to come up out of the things that people don't know. They don't want anybody to reveal the things that people, because they feel like it would.
I mean, you ever seen that video where the dude was like, have you ever had a dream, had a dream. Had you ever had where the little boy couldn't get his thought out? That's what that was, because it was so much going on because she didn't want to tell on herself, and she kept trying to, kept trying to go back because she was telling on herself, and every time she would get to the end of a sentence, have you ever had a dream, you look it up. Have you ever had a boy?
I realize now. I was wondering why you don't want to do more. Why you ain't this and what? Because people don't want the scrutiny. They don't want the fingers pointed. They don't want the things to come up out of the things that people don't know. They don't want anybody to reveal the things that people, because they feel like it would. What's the point of you being here? You can get through that. God will use your pain for purpose. God will use what people found out about you to heal you. Baby, ain't nobody on this earth free of things that they have not done. They don't want.
Absolutely. Absolutely. But you can't put that on us. She can't. See, she trying to deflect. One more time. She trying to deflect because that's what she's good at. I realize that makes her feel better. That makes her feel better to deflect and put, again, no accountability at all. But this is what I was referring to. And I'm not even trying to be funny. But check this out. This is what she just sounded like.
Dreams that you had you would you could you want you could do so you want him to do so much to do anything.
That's how she. I wasn't trying to be funny, but his mind was moving so fast, and with hers, it's so much deception. It's so much. She trying to tell on herself while not telling on herself because she don't want to lose the little slither of fan base that she still has. Because there's no reason you should have 76,000 subscribers and no one is watching your videos. They are so tuned out. They just don't want to. They haven't thought to unsubscribe. That's all this is. This is 100% her fault.
Want nobody to know, baby. What? You mean to tell me you ain't never had a little drinky drink? You ain't never had thoughts that don't make sense? Everybody has.
This ain't about us. This not about us. We're not the one that's making products and not filling orders. We're not the one selling products and courses that have zero value. We're not the one taking advantage of our audience.
Have you ever had a dreams that?
So let's get that correct.
Everybody's had a little feeling, a little jealousy, a little envy. But you don't act on it. You pray about it. You don't make it a habit. You ask.
Does everybody want to scam and take advantage of people as well? A lot. I'm telling you, man, this is crazy.
God to forgive you and you move on from it. Going to church, reading the Bible is real. It really helps. You think people gonna point the finger at you? They only pointing the finger at you because they can't deal with their own pointing.
Oh my God, bro! Okay. Hold on. We got to make this a thing.
Have you ever had a dreams that you had you?
No. A lot of deflection, a lot of projection going on here.
People like to reveal what you do, but never reveal what they do.
What are you talking about? What is she talking about? She revealed this information by putting it on the internet. I didn't dig up any personal information. I didn't dig up any info. All of this stuff has literally come from information that she has put on the internet. That's why I say what goes on the internet stays on the internet. You have to be extremely careful. If you have any type of past, and a past as checkered as hers, when it comes to theatricality and deception, she's the one that said she never had any money. She never went anywhere. She never did. This is her fault. How is she putting the blame on others when it's 125 million% her fault? There is zero accountability, and there will continue to be none.
Friend who used to say everybody lied. You lie, they lie. That friend was a, what do you call the ultimate liar? A pathological liar.
Sounds familiar.
Lied about their age. I'm thinking they 28. They really 32. We all have did that before.
Yeah, that's because nobody's perfect. But we don't make it a habit. Most people don't make it a habit, a habitual line stepper.
To call people narcissistic. We all got narcissistic ways. People
It's part of being imperfect, 100%.
will point the finger at you because they don't want to face their own issues, so it feels good telling you that you got issues. It feels good revealing everything about you, but when you turn the camera around on you, you don't want nobody to know that. We all go through stuff. Ain't nobody perfect. It make people feel good to when stuff is revealed about you.
What is we talking about? We talking about practice, not a game, not the game that I love. We talking about practice. I mean, what are we talking about here? We talking about practice, not a game. We talking about practice, man. What are we talking about here? Revealing stuff about what? Zero accountability. Oh my, this is so bad that and this is why I said her channel was dead. Her channel is, flatlined. No heartbeat, call it. Morgue, frozen, about to be put 6 feet under. The channel. This is, wow. Wow. We almost done.
It makes the soul and the spirit and the heart feel so good when burdens are turned around on the other person.
Well, what are we talking about? What people are we talking about? Who are these people? That watching people fall and do bad is good? What are we talking? We talking about practice.
And it ain't me this time. Well, I'm here to tell you, you can get through it. You can get through anything. Living and being here on this earth is absolutely beautiful. All the trials you go through, beautiful. All the pain you go through, love it. All the hurt you go through, yes. Because when you come out on the other side, you build a strength that is so powerful that nobody can take that from you. They used to say getting a degree, nobody can take that from you. Baby, going through pain and hurt and coming out of it is the best feeling ever. Nobody can take that from you. The strength you build from it, the power you build from it, the wisdom you build from it, nobody can take that from you.
Okay, so her scamming people from the Curl Smiler and every other racket she's run is her going through a trial? Come on, man. Come on, man. Yo, I can't. We got to do it.
Have you ever had a dreams that you had you what you could you do you what you want you could do so you want him to do you don't like to do anything?
You can be unbothered, so unbothered, and you can get through life and you can build and you can do incredible things that you never would have thought you could do because you've been through so much. You've been through the pain, you've been through the hurt, you've been through all of the stuff, the stones, and baby, you still coming up, you still coming up. It don't matter if you stop growing. It don't matter if you don't make more money. You still getting up and you still punching the pavement, baby, and eventually That strength you build on the inside, you can get through anything. You can build anything. You can create anything. You can still smile. You can still show up. You can still be beat down and you get back up.
Wow, this is actually it does get sad, man, because she just literally told exactly what this is her she's talking about here.
You've been through so much. You've been through the pain. You've been through the hurt. You've been through all of the stuff, the stones, and baby, you still coming up. You still coming up. It don't matter if you stop growing. It don't
Her channel stop growing.
matter if you don't make more money.
Her channel is not making money. I told y'all this was already predicted by multiple people. Every single month, you need views in order to get paid. If you don't get views, and like I said, this is all 125 million% her fault. And instead of seeing the error of her ways, changing, turning over a new leaf, she is going to continue to scam and racket and ruin whatever reputation she has left until she has nothing. This is what I'm talking about parasites and leeches. She is going to suck everybody dry of every morsel that she can before she moves on. She's never had a platform like this, and she blew it. She ruined it. This is a warning to everybody out there. Build your community the proper way and never take advantage of them.
You still getting up and you still punching the pavement, baby, and eventually that strength you build on the inside, you can get through anything. You can build anything. You can create anything. You can still smile. You can still show up. You can still be beat down and you get back up. What we talking about, huh?
We talking about practice, not a game. Not the game that I love. We talking about practice. I mean, what are we talking about, man? We talking about practice.
Talking about where my warriors at, where my strength warriors at, where my builders at, people that get knocked down and get back up. What we doing, huh? What we doing? That's what we gonna do. That's what we gonna do. We ain't gonna let nothing stop us. We ain't gonna let nothing beat us down, baby. We still gonna be known even after we gone. What?
Bar.
Have you ever had a dreams that you had you would you could you do you would you want you could do so you want him to do you so much you could do anything?
That's all that she said. The entire video was that. 12 minutes and 51 seconds of Dodash taking no accountability for her outcome. In my opinion, like I told y'all before, by January 1st, 2026, the person known as Dodash, the channel known as Dodash, it will have no relevancy. I'm hoping we don't have to wait that long to move on. But let me know what you think. Zero accountability. Wants to project everything onto everybody else, not take any accountability. Not once did she say, I'm sorry. The videos, let me bring this to y'all attention. So this was brought to my attention earlier because I didn't peep, and that's why I love the fact that we got a community that we're building over here. So what's happening is she's not even labeling shout-outs anymore. The videos of shout-outs, she's not even labeling them. So let me remind you, you paid $25 for a shout-out. Not only are you still waiting, there is something else down the pipeline because she just told you that the money is running out. All right. And there's something else brewing. And I feel like we are helping because we took a $1,000 scam down to 300. We're not done yet. But what she's doing now is she's not putting shout outs in the title anymore, or at least as of late. But what she's doing is, as you can see here, Dashing Vlog 0 to 400 delivering food. And she actually did shout outs in these videos. And notice that she only pumped the shout-outs out when we got on her, right? Now, let's see I want to know if this was actually put in, if these videos are being added to the playlist. Let me see. Nope. So the shout-outs that she's doing are not even being, this is not the first time she did this. She did it a few days ago. she's been running through them because we called her out the fact that she had 196 to do while asking for a channel review, while asking for $25 from a weight loss plan, then making that plan free, then talking about a $300 one-on-one. So you're not even getting known. So the people that paid for it are not even aware that their shout out is in these particular videos. And we already have determined and established that nobody watches her. So you paid for something and you don't even know you have it unless you pull down the description. With that being said, people, day one of asking DoDash to turn over a new leaf. We're going to keep counting in the comment section. The minute she stops, then I stop. Trust me, I'm ready to move on. With that being said, I'll leave you with this. With that being said, I'll leave you with this.
Have you ever had a dreams that you had you would you would you want you could do so you could you want